The effort to cut the tax on groceries gains steam at the Capitol.
Senate leadership has introduced a bill to get it down. It is popular, it seems, on both sides of the aisle, already passed in the state house. News 9's Jordan Fremstead found out from one lawmaker what an Oklahoma without a state grocery tax might look like. Jordan?
Amanda and Carl, Oklahoma sits in the top 10 for average weekly cost in groceries, and lawmakers say if the state cuts taxes, this is a great place to start.
Oklahoma families are paying more than ever.
This week, Senate Pro Tem Greg Treat introduced a bill to cut the state's grocery tax.
I think it's time that we eliminate that and eliminate that for good.
A recent national inflation report shows food prices are 25% higher than in January of 2020.
I've supported that bill in the past. I actually had a similar bill a couple years ago.
Senate Democrats, like Senator Julia Kurt, echo the same desire.
I mean, if we're going to cut taxes, I think we should cut the thing that families see the most.
This proposed tax cut would only impact the state grocery tax. City and municipal governments would still have the choice to charge their own taxes to pay for things like fire departments.
Our cities are relying on those sales tax dollars.
Governor Kevin Stitt has voiced support for a personal income tax cut.
Let's give Oklahomans a pay raise.
However, Treat says Oklahoma can't afford to cut both.
But I don't anticipate it being at a number where you could afford the full year cost of an elimination of a quarter point on the personal income tax.
Cutting grocery tax alone would cut tax revenue by about $400 million.
That's a big cut.
Kurt says leadership in her chamber is working together.
Senate leadership has really pushed for a bipartisan budget talks
to let people know exactly where their money is going.
Finally, we're doing it in a more transparent way.
To balance the scale with money and policy.
But it's about the priorities of the people.
Now, Kurt said in the middle class, people would not see a big difference in their taxes from a state income tax cut. Live in the newsroom, Jordan Fremstead, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.